What's up guys, my name is Himmel. If you haven't seen one of these videos before, thank you very much for watching. What have you guys been up to? Not much, stuck at home. Funny that, me too. Well look, today we are going to be answering a question. How do we keep trying when we don't get the results that we want? And I'm sure we've all experienced it before. This challenge where we set ourselves a goal and we want to do something and we try and we try and we try and we try and we just, for some reason, simply just do not make it. I'm sure we set ourselves a goal before that we're going to get rid of this bad habit, right? And then we try for the first week and you know what? And then we're back, we just slip back into it. Bad eating, right? Or smoking or like arguing or getting angry, right? We just simply fall back into those bad habits. And it's like, man, come on. Why is it that we just cannot, stay on track and achieve our goals? Well, hopefully this video might help. The first thing I believe that we should consider is that you need to be realistic about the time, energy, and effort that is required in order for you to achieve your goal. Like for example, let's say that you want to lose a lot of weight. And so you've got a diet and you've got an exercise regime that you're going to be following, right? You can't give up after a week. Right? You don't see changes, or you don't see significant changes after a week. You see significant changes after months of effort. So you got to be realistic about the time, energy, and effort that's required. And the second thing is, in fact, probably the most important reason is, I think you need to be aware of, why you started in the first place. Like, why did you start that podcast? Why did you start that business? All right? Or why is it that you study so hard? All right? Or why is it that you want this type of mark or this type of promotion? Or why is it? Like if you have a really compelling reason why, that will motivate you and give you inspiration so that you probably won't even end up asking the question, how do I keep trying when things aren't going my way, when I'm not getting the results that I want? You'll be focused on the goal and you push through until you see it right through until the end. And the third thing is consistency. Success comes with consistency. Like imagine if you were just about to give up, just about as you were going to be successful. Like you were so close and you just gave up. Like you were so close to understanding that concept you didn't understand before, yet you gave up. Or you gave up applying for jobs and that next job that you were going to apply for was going to be the one that was going to give you an offer. One of my friends, she was applying for jobs every single day. She was doing about anywhere between 7 to 10 applications a day. And she ended up getting close to, I reckon, probably 1,000 applications done. And she only heard back from a few of them. Some companies didn't get back to her. Some companies rejected her. And actually a couple of weeks ago, I'm not sure on the whatever 1,000th application, they gave her an offer and she got a job. Now imagine if she gave up. Imagine if you were that person. You got to keep trying. You got to be consistent until you are successful. If it is something that you really want and you really desire, you got to keep it going. Because if it's meant to be, then you will get it. Now I know what you might be thinking. Himmel, sometimes I try and it seems like it's just not my thing and it just doesn't go my way. Well, think about it, right? Is the thing that you're trying to be good at or the thing that you're trying to master or the goal in whatever area you're trying to achieve, is it really you? Because I know when I was in high school, right? Like I was good at a lot of things, right? But I knew for sure, right? In order for me to get an A in English would be the hardest thing ever. But for someone else, it was gonna be much easier. Like in high school, like we've all been there once, unless you are in high school right now when you're watching this video. And we've all been there where, there's that kid that's really good at science, right? There's that other student that's really good at sports. Right? There's that other student, that's really good at debating. Different people have different aptitudes. You gotta find out what you're good at, rather than being so concerned about what you're not so good at and then continuously compare yourself to people that excel in that area. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't try. I'm saying try as hard as you want, but don't worry too much about the areas that you know that you're not necessarily good at. Work hard, try hard, get the best result that you can, absolutely, go for it. But don't let that be something that just gets you down all the time. And the fourth thing you could consider is, are you putting in the right effort? Not the right amount, the right type of effort. And what I mean by this is there a different way to try and achieve the goal that you're pursuing? You have to ask yourself that question. And if there is, perhaps an alternate path would be better. Like for example, I'm going to use the example of applying for jobs again, because I can't think of anything else on the top of my head. But if you were applying for jobs online and you did hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of applications, right? But on one time you printed out your resume and your cover letter and you physically gave it to that company in person. I feel like they're more likely to consider you than someone else that just submitted it online. Make sense? So you might want to come up with a different way of achieving what you want to achieve. And like above all, I feel like you need to believe in yourself. Like believe that you are worthy and that you can achieve whatever it is that you set out to do. You set yourself a goal, an intention. So you might as well put forth your best effort and try and keep on trying until you reach your goal. And so in summary, be realistic about your goal and the required effort it takes in order for you to achieve it. 2, have a compelling reason why you're doing something and constantly remind yourself of it so you can be motivated and inspired to do the work. 3, remember, success comes with consistency. And 4, analyze and see whether or not you're putting forth the right type of effort. And above all else, believe in yourself. If you guys like this video and you want to see more of me, then you know exactly what to do. I'll see you in the next one.